Right-wing political activist Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. Right in the middle of Utah Valley University, 31 years old, shot by a sniper. Political assassination. 3,000 people in attendance. Panic, chaos, confusion. And the alleged shooter, who has been identified, President Donald Trump has ordered flags at half-staff across the country and a Presidential Medal of Freedom for Kirk. That's it. Life goes on. Just another headline. Just another day in America. Now let's pause, let's breathe, and ask the obvious question. Hello, America. Are you awake yet? Or will you keep ignoring one of the biggest problems in your country like you've been for the past few decades? Because this isn't an isolated incident.
We miss him greatly, yet I have no doubt that Charlie's voice and the courage he put into the hearts of countless people, especially young people, will live on. I'm pleased to announce that I will soon be awarding Charlie Kirk posthumously the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The date of the ceremony will be announced, and I can only guarantee you one thing, that we will have a very big crowd.
Remember 2024? Your very own president, Donald Trump, could have shared the same fate during his presidential campaign in Pennsylvania. A bullet grazed him in Butler. 2 months later, another assassination attempt, foiled at the last second by federal agents. And yet, here we are. Charlie Kirk joins a long, horrifying list. Targeted political figures, bullets flying, and the country standing still. Let's go further back. April, Pennsylvania. Governor Josh Shapiro. His residence set on fire while his family was inside. Threats, attacks, chaos. And the shootings at schools? I won't even go there. Not because I don't want to, but because it's too heartbreaking. Yet the conversation? Almost non-existent. Politicians shrug, and the NRA? They cheer. Yes, the National Rifle Association. Founded in 1871 as a recreational shooting group, now the most powerful political machine in America. Wayne LaPierre, at the helm since 1991, controls 5 million members, maybe 3 million. Doesn't matter. What matters is the money. $140 million to pro-gun politicians since 2010. Millions more in lobbying. Ratings for Congress members. A to F, based entirely on loyalty to guns. Lose your A, lose your seat. Win the NRA's favor, win re-election. The NRA doesn't just influence policy, it writes it. It decides who governs. It decides which bills live and which die. And the Republican Party? Happy to oblige. They wave the Second Amendment like a holy relic, defend the NRA's every move, and call any effort at gun reform anti-freedom. Kirk's assassination, a political tragedy, a human tragedy even, and a policy failure of epic proportions. Now, there must be some laws that gives the oldest democracy in the world some sort of framework, right? The National Firearms Act of 1934, the Gun Control Act of 1968, the Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act of 1993. Sounds like progress, right? Except the patchwork of state laws makes them mostly meaningless. California limiting handgun purchases and expanding gun violence restraining orders. Colorado requiring 8-hour training courses for concealed carry, which is permits to carry firearms in a concealed manner. Now, applicants starting July 2025. New Hampshire expanding gun rights and allowing guns in locked vehicles. It's a mess. A half-baked quilt of rules that barely touch the problem. Loopholes everywhere, state by state, federal by federal. Universal background checks, not nationwide. Assault weapons, largely unregulated. 3D printed guns, ghost guns, open season. And yet, the NRA claims every mass shooting, every political assassination be damned, that more guns make us safer. Really? Tell that to the families of the 50,000 Americans who died from guns in the last 5 years. Tell that to the thousands of Americans shot every year while Wayne LaPierre smiles all the way to the bank. Every time a politician is shot at, every time school children are massacred, Every time a rally ends in chaos, the NRA celebrates it as proof that more guns are needed, and the public divided. According to Gallup, 52% want stricter gun laws, 35% think laws are fine, 11% want them not to be as strict. Meanwhile, 5 million NRA members keep the machine alive. The statistics are brutal. Mass shootings have risen dramatically in the past 5 years, according to the CNN. The US has 120 guns for every 100 people, the highest in the world. College campuses, schools, rallies, they're danger zones. And the irony, America exports the image of freedom, liberty, and of democracy, but imports bullets. Guns for everyone, guns everywhere, guns in hands that shouldn't have them. History repeats itself. Columbine, Sandy Hook, Aurora, Uvalde, each time the same performance. Thoughts and prayers, press conferences, platitudes, and then more guns. Charlie Kirk's death isn't just a headline, it's a warning, a mirror reflecting a nation addicted to weapons, a country that worships lobbyists over citizens, marketing slogans over safety.
I think it depends. I think, because of how polarized the country is and the campus is, you'll get like two opposite answers, not too much of a middle ground there. Definitely heard a lot of anti-gun violence sentiments, but also hearkening back to Charlie Kirk's past, kind of as someone who's kind of stood by while gun violence has occurred and has endorsed certain, events of gun violence, etc.
And yet, the absurdity continues. Republicans wave flags, the NRA scores Congress, and America pretends this is freedom. When will America say enough? Enough lobbying, enough loopholes, enough political cowardice, enough bullets in the hands of strangers. Charlie Kirk is gone. Donald Trump survived, but barely. Hello, America. Are you even paying attention? Or will you keep pretending your country isn't bleeding while lobbyists cash in, politicians look the other way, and bullets keep flying? Wake up or keep dying. Your choice.